Hello, guys. Today we continue to discuss about the content of physics, especially for those who are in year to SME, where we are going to see in summary what we shall cover in this year to SME. So we have 10 units to cover in year to SME, where the first unit is about application of thermodynamics laws. We shall discuss on the flowings, internal energy, and total energy of a system, work done by explaining again the first law of thermodynamics and its application, the second law of thermodynamics and its application. We shall look also on the application of second law in the second law, heat engine, Carnot cycle and Carnot engine, diesel engine, idealized diesel engine, and the refrigerator. So in application of thermodynamics also, when you say thermodynamics is a branch of physics that deals on heat energy, where heat energy can be transformed into another form of energy. It is in this unit where we shall focus on this one. So in the second unit, we shall discuss on the wave and the particle nature of light. Wave and the particle nature of light. Wave and the particle nature of light. It is the where we discuss for light. Light may behave as a wave or particle. There is the two duality nature of light. Maybe light is a wave, also light is a particle. So we shall discuss also on the flowings, on the nature and the properties of light, concept of light, Planck's quantum theory, duality nature of light, wave nature of matter, types of photon interaction. Also, we shall look on the black body radiation and the Compton effect. In the third unit also, we shall discuss or we shall look for simple harmonic motion. In our daily life, when we say simple harmonic motion, a simple harmonic motion may be it's a kind of motion that repeats itself. Also, it is like oscillatory motion that repeats itself where the force applied is always directly proportional to the displacement. Also, always the acceleration of simple harmonic motion is always acting toward the center or toward the mean position. So in simple harmonic motion, we shall focus on a kinematic of simple harmonic motion, Also, in the kinematic of simple harmonic motion, we shall try to explain or to look for equations of simple harmonic motion, velocity, acceleration, and force in the simple harmonic motion. Also, we shall look on the simple harmonic oscillators. When you say oscillators, it is where simple harmonic motion can be applied, like a simple pendulum, mass on a spring, oscillation in YouTube, helical springs. So these are the application of simple harmonic motion we call as the simple harmonic oscillators. Lastly, in this unit, we shall focus or we shall discuss on energy change and conservation in oscillating system. Mechanical energy always is the same, is equal to the potential energy plus kinetic energy of the system. This is what we shall focus in simple harmonic motion. The fourth unit is about propagation of mechanical waves. So when we say a wave, it is a disturbance that can carry energy from one place to another. So when we look for mechanical waves, propagation of mechanical waves, these mechanical waves, it's a kind of waves that require medium in order to move from one place to another. These are what we call mechanical waves. So we shall try to see interference of waves. We will be able to know current sources, principle of superposition, Young's double slit experiment. Also, we shall look stationary or standing wave. Standing wave or stationary wave are the waves that vibrate at the same point. Also, we will be able to know what is stationary wave and the equations related to stationary waves. In year 2 SME, the fifth unit is about fossil and fossil fuel and power production. We know that fossil fuels are those living things lived over million years ago, so that can be buried underground over a long period of time and at high pressure. So they became fuel. These are what we call fossil fuels. So fossil fuels may be, we shall look on fossil fuel and non-fossil fuel. Be sure to differentiate the two terms, transportation and storage of fossil fuels. And remember that in Rwanda also you can have what is fossil fuel. Like methane gas, it is a fossil fuel from Rubavu there at Gisenyi. Also, you can have coal and the petroleum oil. Those are the three main types of fossil fuels. We will be able to know what is the environmental problems of fossil fuels. Finally, also we shall look on problems associated with production of fossil fuels. So what kind of problems associated to the production of these fossil fuels? Like in nuclear power also, problems associated with the production of nuclear power. We know what is nuclear power. Is nuclear power fossil fuels or not? We shall see. And safety issues and risks of nuclear power. And this is what is included in the fifth unit. In unit number 6, we shall discuss also on motion in orbit. When we say orbit, it is a circular path where all planets are move in order to rotate the sun. These are what we call orbit. So, in order to see this motion of orbit, so where planet moves, the path of planet as moves around the sun. That path is what we call orbit. So, we shall discuss what is Newton's law of gravitation, Kepler's laws of gravitational motion, and the rocket and the satellites. These are the main key points in this unit. Unit number 7, also we shall discuss on atomic models and the photoelectric effect. Where we shall explain what is Bohr model. We shall make a linkage between atomic models and photoelectric effect. We know there is different models. Dalton models, we have Rutherford models, we have there is a historical background about atomic models and the Bohr's model. We shall refer on these Bohr's models, they link with photoelectric effect. By reminding that photoelectric effect, it is the effect where energy light is emitted from a material when electron is emitted from a material when sufficient energy of light is hit on that material or metal. Then there is a release of electron. After explaining Bohr's model of the atom and the energy levels, we shall explain what is photoelectric effect. Also, we shall see what is thermoelectronic emission. This is what included in unit number 7. In unit number 8 also, we shall try to explain about analog and digital signals in the telecommunication system. We know today there is what we call signals. When you say signals, it is terms of information which are converted into electrical form in order to transmit them properly. So in electrical signals, there is the analog and the digital signals. We shall refer to differentiate on both terms, and we know what is communication system. So telecommunication terms and concepts, analog and digital systems, mobile communication system. Also, we shall refer on this, where we will be able to know what is the mobile communication system and the analog and the digital systems, radio transmission system. This is in unit number 8. In unit number 9, we shall focus on relativity concepts and the postulate of special relativity, relativity concepts and the postulate of special relativity. where first we shall explain what is concept of relativity and the relativistic dynamic. So when you say relativity, somehow a relativity concept in special relativity is where we shall try to compare space and light, how space and light are related one to another. What about the relative motion of body at high speed in space? So where we shall see introduction of special relativity, Galilean transformation equation, Einstein's principle of relativity, and the relativistic dynamics. Also, by ending this unit number 9, we shall try to see what is relativistic dynamics by defining this time dilation and length contraction. What is the change in length and time if the body is moving at high speed, which is called the speed of light? So we shall try to see in deep. So in the last unit, in year 2 SME, also we shall try to see on the stellar distance and radiation. In stellar distance and radiation, there is the two terms. When you say radiation, it's kind of electromagnetic radiations or electromagnetic waves that are able to be emitted from a material. It's what we call electromagnetic radiation. When you say stellar distance, it refers to also to how the sun energy, there is stars, there is what kind of stars and the distance that is separating it with the sun. So, and we know that the sun acquires energy or get energy from other stars. It's where we can be able to know what is sun, where sun get energy. So in universe there is stars, there is like sun and other stars. So it is in this first point from unit number 10 we will be able to explain what is sun atmosphere and interior, internal part of the sun and exterior part of the sun, by looking sun's composition, main layer of sun atmosphere, main layer of sun's interior. Also, the main point we shall see brightness and magnitude scale, types of star and spectra of stars, and also lastly we shall look on stellar distance. On stellar distance, astronomical unit. This unit we shall know is the stellar parallax and the parsec. So, in brief, this is what contained in unit number 10, which is the last unit from year 2 SME. In year 2 SME, we have 10 units to cover. After looking at this table of content, everyone can be able to read himself or herself in order to try to summarize. You can go on Google and try to find on this one because it is very important to us. Thank you so much. We are together. Next time we shall try to go in deep by starting on the first unit. Thank you so much.